Well, we know that Hurricane Florence had a lasting impact on eastern North Carolina as a whole, but the long-term effects the storm had on the fishing industry may still be unknown for years to come.
I was really worried about Florence.
It's affected everything.
Storm is going to be more significant than a lot of past storms we had.
Florence came.
And the fact that Florence was so widespread.
And then she left.
It wasn't one or two counties that were heavily impacted, it was the entire coast.
The whole coast.
A coast filled with multi-generational commercial and recreational fishermen.
I started commercial fisherman at 6 years old in 1966. That's when I got my first shellfish license. So it's been 52 years.
I've commuted to Sneeze Ferry for 45 years as a commercial fisherman.
Fishermen who depend on the quality of the surrounding water for their livelihood.
Record-breaking rainfall, a lot of fresh water entering our sounds and estuaries, rivers.
And buyers who depend on the local fishermen to fish.
First coming back, checking on the oysters weren't the first thing. You know, our houses were torn up.
It was almost 2 months, full months, we couldn't go to work.
After losing homes, gear, clients, and 2.7 million pounds of product and counting, many commercial fishermen turned to new ways to make a living.
What we had to do is start doing pick-up roof jobs and cleaning yards and whatever we could.
For all the things Florence took away, one thing she left in her wake: a seemingly never-ending supply of construction jobs, the labor of families and businesses trying to rebuild.
The construction industry, with all the damage, has had a lot of doors open up for people that normally would be fishing.
We was like an exclusive group. It was really hard for us to explain what we were going through.
Some of them will stay, some of them won't come back.
For those who do return to the industry,
There was also a lot of consumer confidence issues after the storm due to water quality.
another obstacle on the list of hoops the fishermen need to jump through to return to work.
Now, all we want to do is get the word out to people that the oysters are great here. Everything is cleaned up.
You're dealing with nature. When you're dealing with nature, you get curveballs.
Nature tends to reset.
Resetting so much so that experts say fishermen specializing in bottom feeders and shrimp might actually have a fantastic year thanks to Florence.
So really, we are not going to know what those impacts are for probably a little longer time.
We just have to be patient and make ends meet and wait for the good time.
In an industry where little is guaranteed, one thing's for certain.
2019 is going to be a growing year. It's going to be an interesting year at the very least.
Are you optimistic?
Always, always. You can't do this and not be optimistic.
We've overcome the storm.
I'm optimistic.
Fish are biting, everything's good to go. We just want everyone to know about it.
The people of the coast of North Carolina are pretty resilient people.
In this case, we got hit, we couldn't dodge, and we'll come back. We will make a come ahead.
Just like nature, eastern North Carolina fishermen are planning to adapt, overcome, and thrive in the 2019 fishing season. The North Carolina General Assembly passed multiple relief programs for commercial fishermen. Right now, the Division of Marine Fisheries working on another called the Hurricane Florence Commercial Fishing Assistance Program. The two most recently passed bills will provide about $11.6 million for commercial fishermen in our area. Reporting in Onslow County, I'm Christina Thompson for News Channel 12.